biased opinion about me. And that's why I was placed in Team Eagle on purpose with a purpose. And that's why I was sent Saudi as my upline sponsor. And that's why there are many people in this room, Cruz knows it, as one of them has been a very key component to who I am today. Because their stories have impacted my life and have given me hope to understand that no matter how dark my tunnel looks like, there's always light at the end of my tunnel. And through that, I have found the confidence to retire from my career as a teacher. And I've turned my passion, which is to serve others and to teach what I love, in this career as a Beachbody coach. My platform is no longer a classroom. My platform is no longer a school district. It goes from a coffee shop to my living room, to my bedroom, to the car, to the toilet, to the bathroom. It goes with me wherever I go because, as Salvi said, I am this. Beachbody is not an extra addition to me. It is part of who I am. Beachbody is an opportunity that offers me the freedom that I need to share with other people because they too need to believe in themselves first, so that then they can be who they were meant to be, because so many things cover us up. So that's my story. And through that, I have used my strengths. And one of my most powerful strengths is that I can be robotic. I can be very meticulous, and I can be very consistent. As a matter of fact, in my 12 years of teaching, I set up my lesson plans 15 minutes by 15 minutes increments, planning activities that were engaging and thoughtful so that my students were constantly engaged in what they needed to do. So all I needed to do was switch that and create that same consistency with my Beachbody business. So instead of using a lesson plan, I use my eating plan. Anytime I eat, and that's the time I post. Instead of thinking about my routine as in my schedule as a work, my job routine, my job description includes my fitness, my nutrition, my self-development.
Amen.
So I am consistent in presenting that and expressing that to my audience, my students, my live class. So today, the goal is that you walk out of here understanding, just like everyone here has shared with you, that you have a goal. And this business, you need to understand, it is not a business where you're going to get rich. No. You will become wealthy and you will become free when you unlock the key that opens the door you need to walk by. But you have to uncover what is that door. What is the strength you're going to use to apply on this business so that you can then walk through it and not worry about who thinks what behind you, because there's power within you. There is. As Julissa expressed, you are not Beachbody. You are not Shakeology. You are not your fitness programs. As a matter of fact, that all changes.
Yeah.
The only thing that stays consistent is you. So therefore, you are your brand. You must be confident that you have purpose inside of you. You must be confident that there's a gift that was planted inside of you, that was covered by the world, by society, but you are fearless and you are willing to uncover the layers of garbage and shit that has been dumped on us.
Amen.
So you will create credibility and respect as a result of finding that key in your life. So I want you to start with the end in mind. You come to this business, you come to this opportunity broken, you come to this opportunity defeated, you come here with absolutely no hope or an idea of where on earth you're going. But your thought is, I'm going to become someone. There is a transformation on their way. Because as a matter of fact, that's why we start. Because we need change. We crave change. So that's where it all begins. So just think about the person who you will become. Don't think about who you are right now, because who you are right now needs change. So you think of the future of your future, and that's who you will become. So I want you to think about, of course, Dr. Seuss. And you're going to repeat this with me because I need you to understand that you are the only you there is. So I want everybody to stand up. And we're going to do what I would ask my students to do. We're not singing though. I promise. So I want you to talk to yourself and say, today you are you.
Today I am me.
That is truer than true.
That is truer than true.
There is no one alive.
There is no one alive
who is youer than you.
that is newer than you.
Now turn it around. There is no one alive.
There is no one alive
that is meer than me.
that is meer than me.
You. I.
Me.
I am.
I am
Me.
me.
I have no competition.
I have no competition.
Therefore, you have nobody to fear.
Therefore, I have nobody to fear.
So slap fear in the face and sit down. See, because if we disarm what is coming against us, then we have nothing to fear. Listen, there is a lot of people in this world, and if we fingerprinted any of them, they would none have your same fingerprint. You were created to be you. Your circumstances were created for you. Therefore, guess what? You need to share it. Because if not, you're not doing a service to your story. And that's where I'm going to get to. So we are also social beings. And thanks to Beachbody, we have embraced the idea of sharing our story through social media. Many platforms are available now. And if you were uncomfortable going on video, well, now you have Snapchat and you have Instagram stories so that you can become very familiar with the camera and speaking in front of it. Then you have Instagram itself so that you can post your pictures, and it no longer has to be like these prism pictures. They can just be your pictures filtered with good lighting and that can capture someone's attention. Because remember, you are your brand. So therefore, you have to help people identify themselves with something you do, something you have, or something you go through. And you do that through pictures on Instagram. Facebook is a little bit more personable, and you still get more connections when you share with a picture. Although sometimes your words may be powerful, it is usually a personable picture. So get used to being in front of your camera with your phone, taking pictures. Remember, you have no competition, there is no fear. So put it away anytime it comes to haunt you. You want to have the idea in your heart always. You love people, and that is the reason why you do this. We are social beings. We are not meant to live alone. We are meant to be surrounded by people. We yearn to receive, but therefore we have to give if we're going to get something back. So we have to give with love, all right? So we're going to think and always have present that we love people. We don't hate people. We don't talk bad about people. We don't block people unless they're crazy.
Yes. Yes.
I block crazy people. I have a long list of crazy.
Me too.
Because we don't change crazy.
You want to see my list?
I do.
We can only help those
I can't imagine
who
if I
want
lived in a
to be
world.
helped. Therefore, focus on improving yourself so that you continue to bring onto your life people who are in the same environment as you, who are seeking change, who are seeking to be better people. Because those are the ones you're going to help, not the ones who are willing to stay in the cave. Eso no hay nadie que lo sabe.
No.
All right?
To save themselves.
You are capable of accomplishing big things, but you must believe it, just like Norris stated. If you don't believe that you are capable of doing great things, I could stand here till I'm blue. Yep. And you won't do it. Because we are stubborn. And we are as headstrong as we think. And we think like popularity. oh, but I posted this and I only got 2 likes. I'm not gonna post another one until next week.
Ego.
Oh, I spoke to this person and they said they were ready and it's been 3 weeks and they still haven't closed. And you're sitting on it. But they went on with their lives and you're still there sitting. They're not ready. So keep it walking because you're meant to serve people who are ready to be helped. You are not the savior, and I learned that. Remember, Denise? Through lots of tears, because as I stated, I am a giver. I give from my heart, and sometimes people take advantage of people like us.
Yes.
So we do personal development, and we develop something called a thick skin. So que se nos resbale.
La mantequilla.
Yes, you apply a little bit of Teflon on you, and boy, nothing will stick. I swear, there are days when I do not want to wake up and face my Facebook or face my Instagram because some people are negative. So I delete and block and erase and move on because they are not the ones who are going to command my life. So, I would love to tell you that you can work this business from the comfort of your bathroom, closed door, or that you can walk door to door and knock. But we are in the 21st century, where everything is done through social media. Everything. So, Yelp, Google, Instagram, everything is on your mobile. Guess who needs to be on their mobile? Every single day. You! Rain or shine, happy, sad, healthy, sick, on vacation, sitting at home, reading books. If you're at work, go to the bathroom. Find a way to be present because your social media platform is and will always be your business front. We don't own, we don't pay rent in a physical location. We subscribe to perfect available apps that help us run our business effectively.
For free.
We invest in our business, and that's our overhead. We don't have employees to pay unless you have assistants and you've grown your business big enough that you can afford them. And that's my dream. Yes. So let's talk about the nitty-gritty of things. Your Facebook and your Instagram account need to be a business page. So your Instagram account needs to be turned into a business account linked to an email that directly links people to your business email. You are not only on Facebook personal page because your friends and your family, they know about your business, but they don't really want to sell or they don't want to be part of your team. They know your life. They don't care about you. They will go with someone else.
Yep.
They'll unfollow
That
you
is the
too.
reality of it. If they know you're going to be successful, hell no, they ain't gonna help you.
Yeah.
They rather help la vecina.
Yes.
And I don't want that. I'd rather have people who will support me, who will be loyal and committed to me and respect me for being the authority I need to be in their lives and accept the change that is coming their way. And that works for me. So one of the things I did was I created a Google email that is only and specifically attached to my Instagram and my Facebook business page. I have like 4 Gmail accounts. I have a different one, and that's where Saudi sends me things. That's where all my business partners send me things. If I need information that has to be done for my business building, that's where it goes. But my coaches, my prospects, my future clients, my present clients, everyone and their mother is in that other account. It's easier for me to manage that way. You are, as I stated, open every single day. So as everyone here has stated, I think we are all open books, and that has helped us. Number 1, become stronger. Because you don't wake up like this. Like, when I started, I had 2 Instagram accounts because I was a full-time teacher. And in my mind, I needed to be a secret. So I had Uniris Estevez, and then I had Coach Uni. So as I made this my business and I became more real, I shut down Uniris Estevez. Because you know what? If you follow Coach Uni, that means you need my help. And I am here to service you. So for that time, I was Coach Uni, and then I just changed my name and became Unides Estevez because I am not Teddy Bear 5. I am Unides Estevez, and I plan on dying as Unides Estevez. I plan on leaving my legacy as Unides Estevez. I'm not going anywhere. And Teddy Bear 5 was back when I was, I don't know how old. I don't know. That's when people tell me. No, like people have the weirdest things. What's your Instagram name? Oh, I am La Sabrosa del Diablo. I don't get this. Like really?
Latina lips, one of them.
No.
Juicy lips. I just unfollow those
Oh my
people.
God.
Yeah. My thing. I know it's bad.
Meaning, I could write a book of all the names I've received. The other day I got one of like 3 letters and 2 numbers, and I'm like, who are you? Anyways,
Oh yeah.
your profile picture is your storefront. That is a 30-second rule you have, and you do this with others. When you go to their page, if their Facebook looks weird, dark, foggy, crispy, you don't see anybody, or they have a cat, I'm not following you.
No, their profile's a cat.
Yeah, no.
Your profile on your Facebook needs to represent who you are becoming. You may not be. You may not be professional yet. But guess what? That is in your vision. That is in your future. So you are not who you are right now. You are who you are becoming.
Exactly.
So your Instagram, your Facebook, your social media represents who you are becoming. Transparent, but becoming, but growing, but sharing with people what you're doing. You have non-negotiables on a daily basis.
Yes.
And if you're in this business and you're not sharing your fitness, you're not sharing your nutrition, you're not sharing your accountability, you're in the wrong business.
Yep.
You're in the wrong business. Because you came here because you wanted change. And this way of changing doesn't apply for me to do it. You can't tell me to do something you're not willing to do yourself. You want me to wake up 5 days a week and work out? Let me see you do it. Go ahead, you do it. You want me to drink my shake 5 days a week, 7 days a week? Why don't you do it? Oh, you want me to hold myself accountable? Oh, wait, I'm going to post in my group only if you post. No! I came in to change.
Yes.
I don't care if everybody watches me. I don't care if you do your workout. I don't care if you drink your Shakeology. I don't care. I'm going to do it because this is what gave me my freedom.
Amen.
And it gives it to me today. And it gives me the authority to speak to you and to tell you that for 4 years, this November, I have been working out every single day that my workout calendar says I should work out. And when I feel a little bit extra anxious and a little bit extra stressed, I may add an extra shake. I may add an extra yoga session. I may add 10 hours of personal development.
Yep.
Because this requires it.
Yep.
Cualquiera se pone loco.
Sí.
Yeah. Like, for real. You deal with people. And if you're going to deal with people, you better get yourself strong. And you don't get strong by showing your muscle on the front. No. I'm sorry. Because that gets old real quick.
Yep.
You could take $10, like the other day I thought when the health bet came up, I'm like, how many people are going to recycle their pictures?
Oh
And
my
are gonna
God.
post a stupid old Shakeology
I thought I was the
picture
only one that
because
said
they
that.
want to be held accountable. Who are you lying to?
Yourself.
Who are you lying to?
You're the one that's
So
gaining the
if
weight.
you want to bring people to freedom, walk in freedom and let them follow you.
Yes.
Walk in freedom and let them follow you. Don't speak freedom and then act like if you're in the shackles. If you believe freedom, you stand up to freedom every day of your life. Yeah. If your marriage is in shambles, you stand up in fear. You're afraid. You're afraid that everything is going to fall apart. And you don't know where you're going to pull from. you're not worried. Because you are aware of your now. You have no idea where you're going. Your kids are sick. You don't gain anything from staying in your bed and contemplating the idea that they could die.
Oh my God.
Exactly, that's true.
Oh my God.
You don't. Listen, I know of people, me being one of them, who was told that I had a possibility of having breast cancer while I was qualifying for 5-star. And to sit there and fight the demons that come to your mind and tell you you are going to have cancer, that's fun. And then go do biopsy and have them do everything they gotta do in your breast and wait 2 weeks for the results, but still show up into your business and still do what you gotta do in your daily life because you have 2 children. You have a life. You can't put that on pause to wait till you die and then be like, I got this. You can't. And you have to project that if that's what you want to attract. But if you have a rainy day, you have a rainy attitude, that's exactly what you're gonna get. Because for real, if you have the attitude, because listen, you're gonna get people, they're gonna tell you, okay, you don't understand, I've had the worst. What happened? You don't know. I get these mosquito bites. And they get swollen up and I can't put my shoes right. And then I go to work and I'm all uncomfortable and I gotta go back to the house. Ay, qué pobrecita. Like, oh wow. People are dealing with a lot of bigger issues than those.
Yep.
So if you think your problem is hard, turn around and face somebody else. Because in helping somebody else, will you find your own solution and the own strength to keep going. And you know where you find that? On Instagram, on Facebook, on Instagram stories. Because you know what happens? I go in there with intent. I don't go to scroll. I don't follow any of you when you go live. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't have time, and I really don't. I love you. And Salvi will know that when she's going live, she'll say, if you are available, go check in my live. I'm like, I'll put that in my to-do list, and I'll get it done when it's my priority time to do so. But my priority is to help people. So what I do is I connect, I touch, and I give advice. Are they paying me for that? Absolutely not. But you know what happens? In that giving, I learn about myself, I create a stronger person, and I help that person overcome, who one day will remember me, who follows me, and will decide to be part of my team. But that's not up to me to decide. All I need to do is focus on my daily actions, because I have the tools that that person needs to become free. Because I'm sharing with her those tools, and they're not magic. They're seriously not magic. You have a meal plan book, you have recipes, you have fitness programs, you don't need to be the expert. You all know this. Now, you don't have to be caged in this whole Beachbody world. You could bleed blue, but just don't be so blue that is nauseating. Like,
Yes.
remember that before you knew Beachbody, you had hobbies, you had loves that you like to do, you had questions, you went shopping, you did your nails, you interacted with people, you know? And if you didn't do that, then follow one of us and learn from us. Don't copy us, but learn from us, because we can educate you. We've been through it. We can help you. When you have people come into your life as your customers, your coaches, your life people, your lifers, your loyal people, don't expect them to go at the rate that you're going, because everybody has a different story. And when you started, they didn't start running. You didn't start running, so don't expect them to start running. Remember that they did not know that change was available to them. So you want to make sure that you offer them that change. A few tips that you're going to do. Every single day, you need to add from 20 to 30 people to your Instagram, because the Facebook will block you.
Yeah.
You got to add 20 to 30 at least every 2 hours.
And we give you a breakdown in your folders, just so you know, there's a breakdown.
You're not in a popularity contest. You are in a relation building business. You must follow a schedule, specifically to tell your story. You can't run a business if you don't tell your story. That's your opportunity to say who you are, to then ask for permission to invite people to join you, to ask questions, because you do have permission. Okay? We have the schedule, and we'll provide that for you. Always remember who you were before Beachbody. How has Beachbody made a difference in your life? Keep that very clear. And it's not always going to be the same one. You have to have very, very different layers. Like I could write a book. There's a lot. And your life has to be of focus, looking for that view. And then what do you want the person who's reading that to do with that information? Because it's not to inspire them. Because good, you want to give them a pat on the back and leave them the same? Give them a call to action and tell them to do something. And then if you say, like and comment on this picture, and I will follow up with you, follow through. Follow through. Because they can't know. Some of them are so afraid to ask you that they don't even know if you would even help them. But if you shed your ego and put it at the door and you reach out to them and say, I have to ask you, are you willing to or open to change? I have something I would like to share with you. Be you. I can't give you my script because I speak to people the way I would speak to my friends. And that's the way I am. I am a friend to others. You need to be a friend to others. Let's be friends. Yes, follow through, that gives you permission. And I always go on Facebook and I add about 10 people on a daily basis, and then I delete. I have on my Power Hour, that's one of my activities to do. I add 10 people, let's say Monday, and then by Friday, I'll go and I'll delete those people that have not added me. But before I delete them, I send them a message. And usually the message will pop up because they have notifications on. And then that person will realize, oops, I didn't accept this person's request. They'll check who you are, and they like what I have to offer. They'll accept my friend request, and then we get into conversation. I can share that with you as in the page as well. So I leave you with this. You are real. You are consistent. You are not a robot. So you follow a script to give you an idea to speak to your friends as a friend. You're human. So you are allowed to have failures, to have ups, to have downs, but be relatable. And don't be the Debbie Downer. Give them the uplift. Bring them down because you were down, but show them how you came back up because you didn't stay down. Disarm your audience. We all feel with our hands tied because we have so many objects. Because you're not sharing enough information on your wall. You don't tell people what Shakeology has done for you. You don't tell them how easy it is to apply the fitness programs in your life. You don't even tell them how you grow into a better person. You don't. So they have all these questions because they have no idea what it is that you do. When someone asks me, what is it that you do? I go right back into my wall and I'm like, what the hell did I miss? Didn't I just say that I have like some person lose 10 pounds? You know? So disarm them. And finally, my friends, you will find your strength the day you turn yourself into a force to be reckoned with. Understand that there's nobody else like you. And understand that everything that has been placed in your path has been with a purpose, with a reason, and with a lesson, not for you to keep. Because our stories are not our own. They are meant for us to share them so that we can empower others and we don't go through that lesson all over again. So become a phoenix. I'm liking that animal lately.
Yes,
I want to
me too.
become a phoenix, like maybe a redhead phoenix. Porque a la verdad que that's what we need in this world if we're gonna conquer. So that's me. You are smart, you are beautiful, and you are abundant.
And I'm gonna be different.